I am back. Yes, sir. Welcome back to Generation 9, Almost Any Ability. As you see here, we're playing off against this person named Lilligant Lover. And today, we have him on in Sharpness Terrakion. So yeah, Sharpness Terrakion's crazy work. As you see, we have the Rabombi as the lead. I know they're unresisted against this. Knockout, boom. And of course, our Beads of Ruin Rabombi as our lead. As you see, they go against Zapdos. We are Focus Sash. I do not care. You don't have spin. You lost your spinner. Do that. And I just go for a Moonblast for free. As you do go for full 65%. 65% on a Moonblast. That is absolutely wild. But yeah, as you see right here, I know this is Primordial C. We are CB Terrakion. We have that. We're more powerful with sharpness. Let me see if we can knock out. Oh, look at that right there. That is called magic. They do that. They're sort of ruined. That means they're probably going to screw themselves over. Let's see. Sharpness boosted Terrakion. That is absolutely wild. And Sticky Whip too. Yeah, no, this is some perfection right there. Yeah, we did sacrifice Ravambi. But that's absolutely amazing. We're Steel Beam on this. It's KO. Then I go Inteleon. They're not gonna do nothing on that. No. We're in an Earthquake, do about 67%. I don't care about the Iron Treads being sacrificed. Because it's all Terrakion, baby. Sacred Sword on Sacred Sword. Iron Sharps Iron to say. But yeah, they go, oh, Fire Trick. So they're Scarf? No, they're Boots. Okay, they're Boots. But that means we have this Mon. We can knock them out either way. We can go Hurricane as they try to triple Axle. Nope. No, sweetie. Bye-bye. Look at Terrakion go in the first game. Sharpness boosted on Choice Band. That is wild work. We'll be right back with another game, and we can see from right there, baby. Let's get it. Alright, we're back with another game, and it seems like we're facing Galvantula versus Galvantula. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Meloetta. Well, that's probably better off I go Iron Treads. And Galvantula, we predicted this. I know they're probably going to go for Earthquake. Let's see. I know they're webbing up. Petrant real quick. Let's see. There go. Great Tusk. Perfect play on that. I do have a Focus Sash Mon real quick. Let's see real quick. There's that. Let's see. They go for a thing. They go Stealth Rock for free. Perfect. I can go Moonblast for free as they do go Petrant. Do you not know I have a Pokemon in that? Yep. There you go. 55%. Crazy work. I'm going to web up before they decide to go for something crazy, as I think they're probably fluffy. And this is the only way I could get some through before they kill me. And I would like to have that, Pokemon be living. There's Iron Moth, perfectly played. I see myself going for another Psychic. Let's see if they knock out, unless they're Scarf. This is the fastest mon on my team, besides the Greninja and Terrakion. So, Terrakion's probably the better mon, I'd probably say. But yeah, they're Psychic, doing about 68%. They do, yep, that's Knockout. I am going into a Rapid Spin. Let me see. Probably Steel Beam is probably the better move, but a rather Rapid Spin just in case they're going to go for Sludge Wave. I do have a way of beating Great Tusk. Let's see. They're 350. The only way they can win this is if they try to swap. 23% on that. Right? Either they're going to be Regen because they swapped, or they're going to be another thing. But I think that there's Petrant real quick. Yep, that's perfectly fine. I can go Steel Beam. Well, no, I can't really show my cards just yet. I'm Earthquake up just for damage, and we can see from there. Oh, I think this is Corrosion. Okay, I realize this is Corrosion because they have Toxic. Yeah, that's KO on that. Whatever they go is a Great Tusk. I think I can knock them out with the Magic Guard. Yeah, I think I knocked. Oh my God, that's Regen. That's crazy. Okay. That is gonna be a scary. They're gonna be a scary sight, as we do have Terrakion being absolutely bodied. But yeah, they're a smart player. They know what they're doing here. Knock off on the Life Orb. I'm gonna go for Rapid Spin, guaranteeing my speed. I have to literally beat out the rest of these mons because Zamazenta is going to be a big problem. I think Meloetta could do some problems, but I am no longer faster than any mon on their team, and I'm going to be fearful for that. Yeah, let's see what we can do from there. There's Steel Beam, there it is. And we have Life Orb knocked off. We are hasty or whatever. Let's see. There's Roaring Moon or Roaring Goon. You know what? I'm gonna go for Earthquake just in case. They're probably, yeah, they do that. I'm gonna go for Steel Beam. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Rapid Spin just in case of the Earthquake. Let's see. Are you EQ or are you gonna be Acrobatics knockoff? DD, yeah, smart play. You're not lefty, so that's gonna be scary. I'm gonna keep on doing it until you knock me off. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I knew this was gonna be something fishy about that. So what I'm gonna do now is I am gonna go Earthquake, Dragon Dance. So I think you are. Yeah, I'm gonna go Zapdos real quick. I'm gonna get the Primordial Sea. I'm gonna Hurricane just in case, because I think you're fluffy. Yeah, and that's over. It's over when the time jumped. Yeah, I kind of knew that was probably cooked. So they have Earthquake, Knockoff, Dragon Dance, and I think that might be it. Unfortunate for the Earthquake. Yeah, I kind of knew that. Whoa! Okay. I thought it was done for, but I think that probably might be game. Man, Greninja having some bulk is crazy. Yeah, it's crazy enough. Was it like a % chance to kill? I don't know, but Zamazenta's probably going to beat me up for the rest of the game. Unless I do something magical with Meloetta. They have 90 seconds left. They probably got themselves down on a thing, being themselves being called messy. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go, well, I'm going to go Dark Pulse to potentially get damp. Oh, they're definitely Prankster. Yep, they're Prankster for sure. I'm going to Ice Beam for sure. Yeah, well, that's going to guarantee my slowness, but I don't need this team to be fast. So I do have the Iron Moth. Let's see. It goes Zamazenta, knowing that I can't do anything without that. So my plan is just to potentially go for Sludge Wave. Let's see. They're being greedy. Damn. So I'm going to Surf just in case. Yeah, Surf is probably my best move. If they keep being greedy, then I can sacrifice this and I could just knock it out. Let's see. Come on, be greedy. Be greedy. Think that you have no confidence in that Meloetta. Come on, I dare you. I dare you on that. Let's please see if you play messy. I want to see if you play messy real quick. Ah, smart one, smart one, smart one. Sadly, we do not have a way of beating out this Pokemon. They have lefties. I'm going to go Psyshock. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I was kind of worried about the Sticky Web team. Because Terrakion has no way of doing things. They body press. Doing about, yeah, that's not going to do much. That's going to be, yep, that's going to be that. Unfortunately, we do lose this matchup because this Pokemon is absolutely cracked, and I hate this Pokemon. Yeah, it's GG's. But let's play another game. Like you hear and say, Zamazenta's my worst enemy. But we'll be right back real quick. All right, we're back with another game, and it seems like we're facing off against that same team. I think I got a better idea with this. This was going to be for another video. I tried out. Well, this is for the same team, but I tried out for a video and didn't work out. So this is the same person as we faced off. Well, this is the same person I tested out on the ladder. And I tried, well, the whole thing is that the original concept of this Pokemon, what I tried to do. Aw, I could have went Moonblast. It was predictable. Okay. They have no spin. They have no nothing. What I'm going to do now is go Greninja for free. Try to see if I can go Ice Beam to knock out Garchomp. They're going to be greedy. But the whole issue was that... Probably worse Sheer Force. Yep, there's knockout on that. But the big thing was I originally tried to go for Embody Aspect Teal. But I realized you have to Terrasilize to get that ability. And I cannot do that because Terra's banned. You can see Tinkaton's there. And their Intrepid Sword. Yeah, Play Rough. I'm going to go Iron Treads real quick. Let's see. There's a prediction right there. Excuse me. I'm going to go Stealth Rock. As you do see, the only spinner is Regieleki. Let's see. Just go first of all. Do I think is a good move? You know what? I'm gonna stealth rock. Oh, I'm gonna go earthquake. You know what? Earthquake would work. They go Blissey. Fine with me. This is definitely prankster Blissey. I'm gonna go stealth rock for free. Do that. Bop. Let's see. Seismic toss. They know the matchup gonna be bad. So I'm gonna go Zapdos for free. Let's see. As they do Primordial C, they go Seismic Toss again. Let's see. They Stealth Rock. They're Prankster, of course. I'm gonna go do this and go Terrakion for absolutely free damage. As nothing on this team gets complete, they're gonna get completely obliterated. Sacred Sword. That's one on Blissey. Obvious pick right there. If they're boots on Regieleki, then it might be over. They go Greninja. That's gonna be KO. There's Drizzle. Yep, there it is. Sacred Sword's going to knock it out. Boom. Yeah, they ain't going to do nothing. They go Typhlosion. Let's see. Sunny Day, right? Sunny Day. But yeah, no, we go knock out the Typhlosion. There's a KO right there. And finally, let's see the last two Mons. I see Tinkaton doing a lot of damage. They cannot do their max attack anymore since they have one ability. And pretty much Regieleki's going to get slowed down. So they're either going to have to deal with the situation. But yeah, no. This is why I love sharpness on this Pokemon. And the reason why I had, what's it called? X-Scissor is probably for the likes of Deoxys Speed, as it is a popular Pokemon in the meta. As you see, there's Regieleki. We can knock it out since it's slowed down a little bit. Pop, and that's KO. And I think that's game. Terrakion did stupid work on that. Yeah, I see. There it is. Hey, oh, yes, right. Terrakion does stupid work on that front. Let's play one more game, and I might have a little story to tell about that. All right, we're back with another game, and it seems like we're facing off against a Sticky Web team again. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go Zapdos, and they have Spidops. Perfectly good play. They're probably Prankster, but I'm going to go for a... They have Gengar, so I'm going to go for Hurricane, just in case they do that to knock it out. Yep, I do know you're Prankster. That's not going to be a good care. I'm going to go Thunder, just in case. I don't... Oh, Gambit! Okay. So I see their game plan right there. What I'm going to do now is... I'm going to go to my Iron Treads real quick. Let's see if they go predict Gengar. I mean, let's be there. But since they have Great Tusk, I cannot go for that yet. But... this is a scary feeling to see. They go that. They go Ogerpon. That's fine. They're Supreme Overlord. Okay, okay. That's going to be scary. But do I get knocked out by... Man, I realize that Beads of Ruin. Do you think that Ivy Cudgel will knock it out? Let's see. Yeah, it is a knockout. So it's going to be a scary move. But I have to sacrifice something. Yeah, I have to sacrifice Meloetta. They go Gengar. They were scared of it? Damn. There must be something scary about it. We go Sludge Wave. We are going to knock out the Ghost. Perfect. So we're free Rapid Spin on that front. We can swap out for Regenerator Chip, which is absolutely amazing since they're a Sheer Force Gengar. And that's amazing. That's even better. We can go Greninja for free. As of course, we're going to get slowed down. But we do have that focus. And their Sniper. This day is getting... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Unless this is going to be some shenanigans. And, oh, this is definitely going to be something bad. Oh my god, bruh. You know what? I'm going to have to do this. Okay, I have to go for Air Slash. I'm Beads of Ruin. I have to go for Moonblast. Yeah, they go Sash. Crit. Yeah, this is definitely, what's that move? What's that thing? It's Sniper slash whatever. So we do that. Okay, Ogerpon, I see that coming in. I'm going to go for Sticky Web. Well, I can't do that. I have to go for Moonblast for damage. Yeah, it's pretty much over. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to go U-turn Chip just in case. Yeah, they do that. I get Regenerator Chip. But yeah, I have to go Sacred Sword. Yeah, they are definitely boosting their way to win. But yeah, this is definitely a good... Oh, okay. No, I'm screwed. But yeah, that's another game. Let's play another one. I think this is a very Sticky Web dominated game right here. So let's get one more game and we see if we can Sticky Web our way to win again. We'll be right back, baby. Alright, we're back with another game. It seems like we got Samurott Hisui lead or Breloom. But I want to say this. It reminds me of the Samurott that he has right there. And it tells me a story about what's going to happen. So, I want to tell y'all something real quick. And I want to say, you know, it is not a whole life thing or whatever, but But have you ever had a thing where it's like, oh, it's your favorite YouTuber. This is what you did. And it's kind of a personal thing because I kind of do feel bad that I've did this to this one person in Don Bozo, as he didn't understand about his favorite YouTuber being, groomed or grooming a girl or whatever. But it is what it is. What I'm trying to say from that front is I had that experience about that a long time ago, and I should have recollected that. That, oh, maybe I should not fully assume that rather than that, because I had a YouTuber that I've known about for a long time, and from there, I think I may have, remembered about what had happened and why should I have not, why should I not have done that? And the YouTuber I was talking about is Pepper Rodri. Of course, now he finally is returning from a long hiatus, as he was doing for stuff for buying equipment and all that other stuff, all that other junk. But when I look at it now, I realize from the whole Don Bozo situation and everything, I look really stupid because I was a fan of Purple Roger and everything, and I kind of let myself realize, damn, even if this Don Bozo guy or this Don Bozo person, I let them, do whatever they think is best. And the thing is, I messed up because I was a fan of Rodri all the way back then. And what happened with Rodri is that he got himself accused and I defended him, and that's what he did. And I realized from that perspective, like, yeah, I shouldn't be acting the way I'm acting because I did the same thing that he did because he was somebody that I grew up with. And I do want to say, I want to apologize to Don Bozo and all the other people about it because that was very unnecessary on my front. Yes, what Envy did is still bad and the allegations are still there. But I want to say that because Purple Rodri, was there. But as you see, we beat out this one person. Let's play one more game and see what we do from right there, baby. But yeah, look, I'll be honest with y'all. Looking at this last game, it'll be just whatever. Never just have a supercharged Charizard, it seems. But I do want to say, shout out to Purple Rodri and everything, because he was one of my favorite YouTubers. And if he wants to come up to the show, whatever, I don't mind, bringing him up for a YouTube video because I would have a lot of fun with him. Yeah, I'm going to end off right here. Sure, they had a belly drum Charizard and they did all that shenanigans, but I'm just happy that it's, I got it all over with. Terrakion did stupid work on that team, and I love Sharpness. Sharpness is one of my favorite abilities because it makes underrated Pokemon like Terrakion become so much better than their original ability in Justified. Yeah, y'all stay safe. Y'all have a nice one, and I want to say shout out to Roger again. Good luck with your content endeavors, and I hope I can see you soon. Later. Bandido out.